Here are the 6 best body weight exercises for building strength after the age of 45. This video is a follow-up to our most recent publication in Eat This, Not That Health and Wellness Journal. Okay, without further ado, let's start our circuit. Exercise number 1 is the gravity line squat. The idea with the gravity line squat is we're going to try to keep our ear, shoulder, and hip in line throughout the exercise. We're going to get about shoulder width apart with the feet, tuck the pelvis and tuck the chin so that our spine is as long as we can get. We're going to bring our arms out in front, spread your fingers, bend your wrist back, spiral open, and push your arms forward. Now the initial movement's going to come from the knees. I'm simply pushing my knees forward and returning. This would be considered the quarter squat. So if you're a beginner, we're going to start right here. If you feel that's okay for you, we can go a little deeper into what we would consider the half squat. Again, I'm just pushing my knees forward and allowing my body to follow. If that feels okay, you can go down to what we would consider the full squat, where the knees and hips are parallel. Again, notice I'm not sitting back. My initial movement is a forward driving of the knees, and I simply maintain the tuck of my pelvis, the tuck of my chin, and we return to the starting position. We're gonna do that for 60 seconds, and we're gonna move right in to the next exercise. Exercise is a lateral squat, also known as a Cossack squat. So I get a good wide base, I make sure my feet are level. Beginner version, I'm simply going to shift my weight from one side to the other. Same as the gravity line squat, I initiate the movement by pushing my knee forward over my toe. If that's okay for you, we can start to work deeper into the movement, eventually allowing the heel to come up on the leg that I'm putting my weight into. If that feels okay, we can go into the full Cossack squat, which requires coming all the way down, lifting and rotating on my stretch leg as I come up on the heel of my base leg. And I'm just gonna work back and forth. Same thing as before. I'm gonna do it for about 60 seconds, and then I'm gonna move on to my next exercise. Now we're gonna move on to our upper body with a wide grip push-up. We're gonna take the arms out as wide as we feel comfortable. If you're a beginner, just stay on your knees, and now imagine you're moving from your elbows and your shoulders, and we are literally letting the elbows bend, the shoulders come together, and pushing everything apart. I'm keeping my chin tucked and a neutral spine. If that's easy for you, we can take the same grip. I'm gonna come up onto my toes, tuck my chin, and it's the same movement as before. The nice wide grip, push up. Same thing, we're gonna go for about 60 seconds before immediately moving on to the next exercise. Our next exercise is a rhomboid matrix. I'm coming down on my belly. I'm bringing my arms out in front at about a 45-degree angle. You can have your head on one side or the other, or even on your chin. From there, I'm simply bringing my arms up off the ground and back down, up and down, up and down. For some people, that can be a little uncomfortable. So instead of having your arms at a 45, it's okay to bring them a little more wide, even to the point where they are parallel with your body. If you can, we would like to do each position for about 20 seconds. So I would be here at 45 for 20. I would be a little wider than that for 20 seconds. And I would finish parallel to my shoulder girdle again for 20 seconds. That's the rhomboid matrix. Of course, it wouldn't be a true full body circuit if we weren't doing some abs. We're gonna do roll up, roll downs. So I'm gonna start as a beginner with my hands on my shins. I get vertical, meaning my ear, shoulder, and hip are in line. I'm gonna lean back around 15 or so degrees. This is the start and finish position. From here, I'm gonna round my low back, mid back, upper back. I'm going to use my arms to help assist me up, and then I'm going to extend my low back, mid back, upper back. Notice I'm not coming all the way up. I want to keep tension in my abdominals. I'm coming lower, mid, upper, coming up, extending lower, mid, upper. If that's okay for you, you can release your arms, stack your hands, and then we work it the same. I'm going to round my low back, mid back, upper back, and I'm going to come up in the reverse motion. Notice again, I'm curling all the way down, curling up, and then I'm extending at the end. Once you get comfortable, we just do it at a nice, smooth pace. Again, we're working around 60 seconds. To finish up our circuit, we're going to finish with the T8, T9 Eldoa. So I've got my hands on my shins. I'm about hip width apart, feet, knees, and shoulders, give or take. From the side, it's going to look like this. The further out your legs are, the easier it's going to be. The more we bend the legs in, the more challenging the exercise. Each exercise is going to have factors of progression, simply meaning factor of progression 1, I'm just holding my shins. I'm sitting up as tall as I can, trying to keep my ear, shoulder, and hip in line. I could hold this for 60 seconds. But let's say this is a little easy for you. Let's move on to factor of progression 2. I'm going to bring my arms out in front, spread my fingers, bend my wrist back, and again, externally rotate my shoulders. From here, I'm still sitting up tall, and I'm going to push my shoulders forward, but I'm not rounding my back. Same thing, you could hold this for 60 seconds. Let's say you can handle that. The final stage is we're going to bring our arms up overhead, and we're going to reach to the ceiling with our shoulder blades. I'm breathing from my belly, very relaxed, spreading the fingers, bending the wrist back, spiraling open, and reaching for the sky. At the end of 1 minute, I'm going to gently relax one arm and then the other arm. So there you have it. We have 6 muscle building body weight moves to help you build strength after 45. If you get through the circuit one time and you want to do it again, go for it. Another little tip would be to have a mirror handy. With the alignment, sometimes your brain isn't quite sure where your body is in space and time. That's where a mirror can really be helpful. With that being said, use the mirror only until you have good technique, and then let's ditch the mirror so that we can work our proprioception, which is our ability to feel our body as opposed to having to look at it. If you have any questions, please leave a comment and feel free to subscribe. Thank you.